What's going on, everybody? Tyson from VS Card Hub. And as you can see, this is going to be a fun one. Let's say you don't want to do retail anymore and you want to step up to more of a hobby level product, but you don't want to pay the full hobby prices. What can you do? Well, there's a lot of different options for H2, hybrid, premium boxes, and the in-between affordable hobby boxes. Let's take a look at some of those today. Welcome back, everybody. So we are going to go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to kind of give a little overview of what we're doing today and kind of my methodology or method to my madness here. So basically, this came about because of the plummeting prices on Encore. When Encore first came out, and there's actually another one I got here. When Encore first came out, it released it, I think it was like $220 MSRP, something like that. And it quickly just started dropping like crazy. It went to like 200 immediately after release, then down to 180. You can now pick up boxes of Encore in the $80 to like $120 range. They're pretty regularly found at 120. Sometimes you can find people getting rid of them and dumping them on like eBay and other sites for like 80 or 90 bucks. So I started looking at that and I was kind of curious. I said, okay, at $220, Encore was not a good value proposition. It was just more of a sticker dump. It was a cool product, a fun product to open, but it was not a good value. Now at $120 to $100, if you can get it in there, it's basically like a premium box or a real cheap hobby box, something like that. And it's actually pretty good. I did do a revisit video on it. You can go ahead and check that out on my channel as well. But for the price that it's at now for getting a guaranteed autograph and a guaranteed memorabilia card, it's pretty good. So I started looking at it and going, all right, what else can you get if you want to go, beyond retail, beyond the mega boxes and blasters, but you don't want to break the bank? So I started looking at the hybrid stuff, the premium boxes. The Totally Certified just recently came out. When this dropped, it was like $175, $180 on Target's website. Also really good. Guaranteed autograph, 2 memorabilia cards. Recently reviewed and opened the Phoenix H2 boxes. I think these are like 150 bucks, somewhere in there. And once again, you're going to get an autograph. Those also have the memorabilia cards. I think we pulled an RPA out of this or the hobby boxes. So I kind of went down a rabbit hole. I said, okay, what can I get into for premium boxes, hobby boxes, stuff like that for less than $200? Now, this is not a definitive all-encompassing list. There's a lot more stuff out there. Like I could have got the wild card autographs. Those are a quote-unquote hobby box with 8 cards, all autographs. I think those were like 120 bucks now, like an actual really good deal for 8 autographs. So you can get those for like 120 bucks. You can get a bunch of the Leaf stuff for, 120, 150, 170 bucks, depending on which tier you go to. You can find the premium boxes. So I kind of grabbed a little bit of everything, kind of going all the way from the beginning of the season with our Prizm draft picks and our Prestige H2 boxes, and coming all the way up to the latest stuff with the Totally Certified, the Phoenix, and then a little bit of everything in between. So, like I said, not an all-encompassing list, but stuff that I thought would be actually pretty fun. That Prizm draft picks, if you've watched them on my channel, I love this stuff. The Phoenix H2 was an amazingly fun box. Totally Certified, also a very good box. The Illusions Premium Boxes, unfortunately, you can't get those anymore. Panini did like a one and done, released them, and then we never saw them again. But the Illusions Premium Boxes, they dropped to like $120, and they were amazing. So, definitely fun stuff. And then obviously Prestige, like I said, I like Prestige. I had a ton of fun with the Prestige Mega Boxes. And obviously Leaf, we're going for some unlicensed stuff. There's nothing here from Topps. Topps does not have any premium or hobby boxes in that $200 range. So, sorry Topps, you kind of got left off of this one. We're going to be here for a little bit. Buckle up. Thank you everybody for jumping in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It all helps out with the channel. all the views and everything. I appreciate everybody, watching all the latest videos and stuff, making a lot of gains in subscribers. Let's see, what do we want to start with first? I'll tell you what, we're gonna go from beginning of the season. We're gonna do some Prizm draft picks. I love this stuff. I've actually not opened any of the hobby boxes of this stuff. Let's see, let's move some of this out of the way. So I kind of talked about it a little bit in one of my previous shows or previous videos. I tried to buy a couple boxes of this at the Dallas Card Show back in March. Somebody had it there for like 180 bucks. And I sold some slabs, was getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and went back to buy it. They had 2 boxes left. And by the time I sold stuff and got back to it, they had none. They had sold the last 2 boxes. So this is Prizm Draft Picks. This is the hobby box. 4 packs per box, 10 cards per pack. I think I picked this up now. It went on sale for, I think it was like 150 bucks, somewhere in there, 140, 150 bucks. So it's really starting to go on sale now that the season's over. We're about to go into 2025, and you can pick this stuff up for, pretty cheap for sale, on sale. What do we got? Oh, just that little floating around there. All right. Let's get into it. Prizm Draft Picks. I still have a ton of the mega boxes. If you saw my latest video with the mega boxes, I did pull the Color Blast out of it. And pretty sick Color Blast. It was out of mega boxes that have been just chilling on the shelf for, God, I don't know, a couple months. So 10 cards per pack. You are going to get your base cards, obviously. There's Edgerrin Cooper for our rookie on the silver, and our first auto on blue, rookie Anthony Gould. This is a blue ice auto. This one is numbered to 75, 57 of 75. There's a little Drake May on the Prizm break. Michael Penix on the trophy hunting. We'll go ahead and sleeve some of these up here. Theo Johnson on the purple. That is numbered at a 75. So you are going to get a bunch of numbered cards out of here. Emmitt Smith on the blue wave. This one is numbered at a 249, 89 of 249. Lots of numbered cards. You are going to get, your usual base cards. Not a big deal. This stuff comes out very early in the season, so you do get a lot of vets. You do get the guys in their college uniforms. I know a lot of people are very staunchly against collecting stuff with guys in college uniforms. Understandable. But I like it. I think it's pretty fun. I'm going to try not to make this super duper long, but this is going to be a little bit longer video, so I'm just going to kind of sleeve as I go, and then we'll kind of take a look at what we got in each of the products. We'll kind of sleeve some of the kind of fancier, shinier cards, and then put all our base stuff off to the side here. I believe these do have the mem cards. The fun thing about the Prizm Draft Picks is Panini does hold the license for some of the bigger schools, such as like UT. So a lot of people were hunting Arch Manning. We do have an orange Pulsar in here. So I have a green Pulsar of Arch Manning, graded PSA 10. I actually have the only one, which is kind of fun. So there's Kalen King, and we do have another auto behind it, which is going to be a fun autograph. How about a little Bucky Irving? There's a little Bucky Irving. That is not numbered, but that is a sensational signatures. Behind that, we've got Prizm Break Bo Nix and Riley Leonard on the rated prospect. Adam Thielen is going to be our Pulsar. That one is numbered to 49, 16 of 49. And Mark Brunell on the red wave, not numbered. We got Chris Jenkins and Dylan Gabriel. So fun stuff. I mean, it looks good. Prizm Draft Picks is fun. It's a hunting product. It is early in the season, so people tend to jump in it to grab some of the rookies and do a lot of, hunt and hold, see if any of these guys actually blow up and turn into really big names. Obviously, Bucky Irving back here is a pretty big name. Going to be looking good down there in Tampa. I'm going to top load Bucky for that nice autograph there. Everybody else will jump into some sleeves. I'll top load everything afterwards. I am still looking for a patch card. But yeah, we do find UT, so we're going to have Quinn Ewers. You're going to have Arch Manning. People were hunting the like double color blast with Ewers and Manning. Oh, we got a lot of color in here. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right. Stingley, Silver, Jerry Jeudy. Another autograph. That is going to be a rookie. A little Max Melton. Excuse me. Look at that big old autograph. All right. Darrelle Revis on the Brilliance, not numbered. Look at this Max Melton. That is numbered 9/99. Jalen Polk there. That one is numbered out of 199. Oh my goodness. Brilliance of Bo Nix. Look at that. Big old Pulsar Brilliance numbered to 49. 27/49 on that Bo Nix. And Kalen King on the Red Wave. Wow. So yeah, for 150 bucks, pretty darn good. Bo Nix to 49 on the Brilliance, the Pulsar there. Looks pretty solid. May go to grading. That is pretty good. I'm going to have to measure that out. That is actually really good. Jalen Polk, blue, numbered to 199. Max Melton on the Purple Ice. That one is numbered to 99. And Jerry Jeudy on the silver. All right, last pack out of our 4 packs. We did not get a mem card in here. No RPAs, no patch cards. Did get a ton of autos here, though. Smith, there's Trevor Etienne on the silver. And Amani Bailey. There you go, Ravens fans. That one is going to be numbered to 149 coming out of TCU. There's Troy Franklin on the hype. Oh, we got a Bo Nix on the manga. That is a manga Bo Nix. Oh my goodness. That is a manga case hit on the Bo Nix. Holy cow, this was a Bo Nix hot box. Holy, whoa. That is sick. One single box. I only bought 1 box of this. That's all I bought. Oh my goodness. All right. JSN out of 299. So the last 2 openings that I've got for the Prizm draft picks, I have 2 case hits. There's Wington Estime. Go ahead and go back through this. Holy cow. It like threw me off here. All right, Jordan Addison, Red Wave. We know the Red Waves are not numbered. Amani Bailey on the blue auto. And Trevor Etienne. So each pack had an autograph. So there you go. 150 bucks. 150 bucks. How about a little Bo Nix on the manga? Or manga, however you pronounce it. I'm probably screwing it up. Sorry. Bo Nix on the Brilliance Pulsar. That one is to 49. And Bucky Irving. So that was a single box of Prizm draft picks. Probably one of the better boxes. One of the better boxes you could possibly get. Like I said, we got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 autographs. 4 autographs, probably about 10 or so numbered cards. And that was 150 bucks. So overall solid. Overall an absolutely solid product for $150. All right, next one. Let's see. What are we going to open next? Let's see what can follow that up with some good stuff. Holy cow. All right, let me get this out of the way here. All right, let's see. What are we going to rip next? Let's do... I've not done Leaf. Let's do some Leaf and dive into these ones. These are the Leaf Collective Football and Leaf Eclectic Football. So Collective, 7 cards per box, 4 autos, 3 base cards. Eclectic, 4 autographs. That's pretty much what we're going for. We're looking for the big names. Travis Hunter, Jaden Daniels. We're looking for the multi-autos. A lot of the younger guys coming out of college. Kind of similar to the The wild card stuff. And you see in the back, well, it's kind of hidden behind the illusions, but I do have a Travis Hunter 101 out of the wild card autographs. So you can find some fun stuff. And what we're looking for, and get this other stuff out of the way here. Go. So yeah, a lot of people will kind of look at this and go, you know, it's Leaf, it's unbranded, I don't like it, I'm not going to do anything that's not, you know, unlicensed, doesn't have the team logos. You know, I get it to a point, to an extent, but it's still the cards. I mean, a lot of these, you know, you'll find some on-card autos for these guys. You can still find good stuff. Now, these are, at least Leaf considers these to be hobby boxes. So that's why I kind of threw these in here as a little bit of a fun kind of alternative. Yeah, you're not going to get all the packs that you usually get in like the Panini stuff or Tops or whatever, but you can still find fun cards in here. Yeah, I'm not a big, you know, proponent of all the like, oh, I can't collect anything if it's not licensed. Yeah, I'll still rip it, open it, check it all out. Let's do the Eclectic first. So yeah, the Eclectic, like I said, 4 cards. That's all you're getting, but they are going to be all autos. Get rid of that box there. Chuck it. They are going to come in our plastic case here. And let's see, where is my little blank card? All right, let's see what we can get. Whoa! Calm down there, collective. You're next. I do have some cardboard fillers in there. So first one numbered, looks like this is going to be nice little die cut. How about a Marcus Allen? Marcus Allen gem cutters, that is numbered to, is that out of 10? 7 of 10 on the Marcus Allen gem cutters. That's actually pretty cool. So yeah, you're going to get some veterans, to be expected. Yeah, Marcus Allen out of 10 on the gem cutters. Pretty cool. All right, next up, we're looking at Jermaine Jackson, 10 of 10 bookend on the exotic. Kind of got that scope design or kaleidoscope design. Jermaine Jackson. These are stickers, yeah, they're stickers, but they're kind of like Tops where they're the clear stickers, so you can't see them too much. There's 5 of 6. Jake Garcia. 5 of 6, Jake Garcia on the Optichrome. Once again, that is a sticker. But that's pretty cool. 5 of 6. Almost all bookends, pretty close. This one is a little bit thicker. All right, and one last one. This one is a thick card. Matthew Sluka, 6 of 6 bookend. It's kind of got that sand glitter from Tops, like how Tops does the sand glitter. Matthew Sluka. So you are going to get some college players, NIL guys, maybe some guys who just didn't pan out. But that is 6 of 6 bookend. So we got not terrible, actually. I like that Marcus Allen. That's actually pretty cool. That might go in the Raiders PC right there. Jermaine Jackson, Jake Garcia, and Matthew Sluka. So 2 bookends and 2 pretty close to bookends. So there you go. There's our Leaf Eclectic. Let's compare that to our Leaf Collective. Go ahead and rip into this. So this one is going to have 7 cards per box. We are still going to get our 4 autographs, but we are going to get 3 base cards as well. It does come in the same kind of box. We're going to get our little plastic case here. And usually the ones on the back tend to be quite good. Which I think, oh my, which I think I saw when it popped out there. I was trying to hide it from myself. I didn't want to spoil it for myself, but yep. Yeehaw. So base cards. That Gage Lavardin. That is in kind of like a little shimmer. That's RC Press Pass. A shimmer. This is a little bit thicker card. This one is numbered 6 of 20. These are the base cards, non-autos. Next one is going to be Elijah Olke. I haven't heard that one before. 5 of 8. Trinity Christian High School. So yeah, there we go. Still in high school. Might be one of those ones you kind of hold on to. That is a purple shimmer. Purpley shimmer. Is that even a word? Purpley? Purplish. And that one is numbered 5 of 8. Alright, this should be our last base card. We got Daniel Jackson on the blue shimmer. That is 18 of 20. University of Minnesota. Here we go. Blue shimmer, Daniel Jackson. Alright, next up. This should be our first autograph. We are looking at little Derry Hill. There we go. That one is numbered 1 of 20. Man, we're hitting some bookends today. We'll see if he makes it to the pros, if that autograph turns into just like a DH or something. But that is a very full autograph there. Go, pretty cool blue shimmer there. I apologize if I messed up some of the names. Like I said, some of these guys probably haven't heard of, may not have made it. They may still be in college, or as we saw, may have been still in high school. So there's Jerome Miles, 5 of 5. That's actually kind of a cool autograph. He's got the, he's got 4. He's got the number 4 and then his autograph. But his jersey number is 1. Sticker is a little crooked on that one, but still a pretty cool, autograph there. All right. We've got Jim Hart. 2 of 5. Jim Hart. Almost looks like a pretty old, either a pretty old one or he's still in high school somewhere. Another high school player. But there we go. Jim Hart. 2 of 5. That should be 3. We should have one more. Ooh, did we get a bonus or is this like a dual? I think this is a dual auto. This actually might be kind of cool. There's Jim Kelly on the black shimmer. And how about a little Cam Ward on the back? This is a dual auto. Jim Kelly and Cam Ward. 6 of 6 bookend. Holy crap. That's cool. Oh my goodness. That is a dual auto. 6 of 6. Black shimmer. It looks like a black shimmer. Jim Kelly and Cam Ward. Oh, wow. Okay. So there you go for 120 bucks. Hello, Leaf. That is a Leaf Collective. I get a little bit thicker sleeve here because this is actually a thick card. Holy cow. So Jim Kelly, Cam Ward, 6 of 6. That's sick. That's sick. Yeah, so there we go. Both the Leaf products are about 120 bucks. Um, I'd say this one was pretty solid. The Eclectic was pretty solid, or not the Eclectic. The Collective was absolutely solid. Jim Hart, Jerome Miles, De'Aaron Hill, there's Daniel Jackson, Gage Lavardian, and the Jim Kelly Cam Ward. I saw the Cam Ward real quick when I was opening the box. I did not realize that was a dual auto. That's amazing. Holy crap. And then our Eclectic, the big one from the Eclectic was probably Marcus Allen, just because that's probably going to go up on the shelf somewhere here. But there you go. That's, wow. And we pulled a bunch of bookends out of there too. So there we have it, Leaf. Let's see. What are we going to go for? We know Phoenix is really good. Totally Certified is really good. And I know the Illusions. I'm going to go ahead and go back to this. Like I said, I opened this previously. I opened a couple boxes of this for another video, and the video files got corrupted, which kind of sucks because I actually had pulled some pretty sick hits out of there. Pulled a gold, it was like a gold shimmer JJ McCarthy numbered 75, I believe. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. I love Prestige. Prestige was really fun. It was, you know, it's a basic set, but it's a good looking basic paper set. It is early in the season, so when it gets released, you're going to get the guys still in their college uniforms. Nothing too crazy, but you do get a lot of the early rookie autographs. A lot of people are pulling like JJ McCarthy autographs. I pulled some pretty good autographs out of here, like Terry Arnold, James Cook. You are going to get some vets out of here, but you do get a lot more numbered cards. So 10 packs, 10 cards per pack, 100 cards out of this box. This is H2. The Prestige H2, you can find it for about, I think it's about 130 to 170 bucks, depending on where you're getting it from. Maybe a little bit less if you get it on sale somewhere. But this is the Prestige design. Like I said, it is paper stock. It is fairly basic. But you do get a lot of rookies out here. Deuce Robinson, Leonard Taylor. We got some backwards cards. Flip this over. So we got Dalton Kincaid on the youth movement insert. There's an Adam Vinatieri for the record. This is one of the inserts not numbered. There's a little Peyton Wilson out of $2.99. So you do get a lot of numbered cards out of here. And we have a Roman Wilson. Wilson boys over there on the Steelers. And that is the, I believe that's the Galaxy extra points. Because you had like the Diamond, you had the Galaxy, and a couple of them. Sunburst, I think the Sunburst came out of the Fat Packs. So yeah, the Prestige, the Mega Boxes, I thought the Mega Boxes were probably one of the best because for 50 bucks, you usually got like one autograph almost per box. Josh Newton and Adisa Isaac. There we go. Theo Johnson on our extra points. There we go. How about a little out of 149 Tua, 121 out of 149 Prestigious Pros. There's the Alma Matters insert and Jordan Love on the Powerhouse. These do have some really fun inserts in it as well because you got like the Powerhouse. There are the Heroes inserts. They do have like the die cuts. I pulled a couple of the die cuts out of here early in the season. We got a Tua Nuke out of here. We got a couple of the Human Highlight Film die cuts. There's Adrian Cooper and Johnny Wilson. A little Austin Eckler should be our silver here. Daniel Jones is going to be numbered at a $5.99, color match to his former team. There's Any Given Sunday of Travis Swift and Charles Woodson on the Living Legends. The other cool thing about Prestige is that all of these inserts, like the Living Legends, the Powerhouse, and the Heroes, all of them can be numbered, and I believe all of them can have an autograph on them. So you have the potential of getting these inserts numbered and or numbered with an autograph. Or I guess numbered and autographed. Oh, we've got I think this is an autograph right here. I see a Saint. Let's see, is that going to be Spencer Rattler? We got a youth movement of Jalen Warren. There's time stamped of Xavier Gibson. Jermaine Burton out of $9.99. And Kyler Murray. And then we have... No, not. That's going to be Kool-Aid McKinstry on the auto. Draft day autograph for Kool-Aid McKinstry. Now we're going to get some Spencer Rattler action. We will take a little Kool-Aid McKinstry. So yeah, Prestige, fun stuff. I mean, like I said, 120 to 150, 160 bucks, depending on where you get it at. I've seen it bounce all over the place. For 100 cards, basically a buck a card, which really isn't that bad. And there's Stover, Sainer still, Bobby Wagner, and we do have a Heroes card. Is this going to be numbered? Because it's backwards. Yep. Aaron Rodgers, the guy who's not even on a team right now, maybe or maybe not going to be on the Steelers. We don't really know. He won't tell anybody. Just pick a team, Aaron. Powerhouse, Josh Allen. With that, there you go. There's a Heroes, Aaron Rodgers, out of $3.99. 67 to $3.99. So we've got one auto, quite a few numbered cards out of here. So you are going to get your usual base cards. DJ James. There's Troy Franklin. Braden Fisk on the silver. Extra points. DJ Moore. 68, and he'll owe you one out of $3.99. And there you go, David Njoku and Andre Reed on our Living Legends. So you get a lot of inserts. The other thing with Prestige is that the short print cards are $391, I believe, $391 to $400. They are the designated short print cards, and they are the horizontal cards. Bo Nix is one of them. I've only pulled one Bo Nix short print out of here. But he is one of the short print rookies in here. There's Malik Neighbors, Javon Baker. Khalil Mack should be on our silver. Bradley Chubb will be on our numbered out of $2.99. And as you can see, that one is colored. There's the extra points, which is just the flat color. And then there's extra points premium, which has that rainbow color. TJ Watt and Tony Dorsett. But yeah, your short prints are going to be $391 to $400. There are going to be horizontal cards. And then 401 is Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams was an early, kind of unannounced short print. He was the only rookie in Prestige that was in his pro uniform. All the rest of the rookies, if you've seen them, they are still in their college uniforms. Caleb Williams was the only one in his Bears uniform. So he was kind of like an unannounced short print because you didn't always find him. Frankie Luvu, Christian McCaffrey at a $9.99, little color match there. Deron Bland and franchise favorites Drew Bledsoe. 2 packs left on this one. Nothing too crazy. You did get one auto. Prestige did not have memorabilia cards, so you did not get patches or anything like that. There's a Spencer Rattler and a Roma Dunze on the Prestige. Puka should be our silver. Matthew Judon. That's out of 150. Not terrible. And Jim McMahon on the Living Legends. A lot of Bears out of here. Bears Hot Box. Watch out there, Silver Sport. Might have to send you all the Bears cards. Marshawn Nealon and Casey Washington on our rookies. There's Hunter Henry on the silver. Joe Mixon out of $5.99. Prestigious Pros, Zaire Franklin and Jalen Waddle to finish it out. So there you have it. Prestige H2. Nothing super crazy. I mean, all, couple dollar inserts, $1, $2 inserts. We got the Aaron Rodgers numbered, Josh Allen, Kool-Aid. We got a little autograph there. Other than that, nothing too crazy. This was actually kind of a cool box compared to the other two that I opened up. Like I said, I pulled J.J. McCarthy, a bunch of low-numbered stuff out of there. This was definitely a cold box. But that's okay. That's why we got other stuff. If you stuck with me this long, thank you very much. Like I said, hit that like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps. It's greatly appreciated. Let's rip into some Encore just because we're going to do a little Encore. And then we're going to leave the final 3 boxes because these are probably the funnest boxes so far this year for like an H2 hobby hybrid type of product. All right, Encore. This was pretty roundly poo-pooed on by everybody. I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit. There we go. This was pretty roundly hated by everybody as soon as it came out. You know, I agree. For the price point that it dropped at, it was not a good product. But for what it has dropped to now, absolutely a good product. Like I said, you get 1 autograph and 1 memorabilia card. This is pretty similar to like the Rookies and Stars longevity boxes that guaranteed you your 1-in-1. You can now get these. Oh, there's our big old thick pack right there. So yeah, you can now get these for, like I said, you can find them, people dumping them on eBay for $80 to $100. You can find them on sites like Walmart. Retailers are dropping them for $110, $120. I think I saw them on blowout cards for like $110 last week for Memorial Day. And almost every pack has a numbered card in it. Plus you get your auto, you get your memorabilia. There's Dalton Schultz. Going to be our first numbered card. Orange, that one's out of 99. Yeah, almost every pack has a numbered card, and I've talked about in some of the other videos when I revisited it, re-ripped it, and the initial ones. The quality control is actually not terrible. Like, as long as the packs didn't get kind of crunched up, like this one, you can see they were kind of all squished into the corner of the pack. Everything usually looks pretty centered. The cards are crisp, especially for, oh, hello. Well, hello there, Joe Milton, QB1 of the Cowboys. There's a little Joe Milton rookie auto, about to be QB1 of the Cowboys. That one is out of 199. Watch out, Dak. Your job's in danger. Here we go. So, pack number 2, Joe Milton, numbered auto out of 199. Myles Garrett and Brendan Rice. These blueprints are pretty cool. You do have to look for, on like the inserts, look for the different colored foil. Silver is just your regular insert. And then the, I think blues are $235, reds $249, I believe. And then you got your usual colored cards in here. Oh, do we have another auto? We might have a second auto here. There's Anthony Richardson. That one should be to 99. Nope, future's not. Never mind. Yep, there's AR to 99. Future is now. And then Caleb Williams. I thought that might be one of the throwback autos. Thought we were going to get a little bonus there. Yeah, some of these boxes are hot. You will get a couple autos, like more than one. Stroud, Pittman. There's Bosa. These Team Pinnacles. There's Joey and Nick Bosa. That's actually kind of cool. And Devontae Walker. We got a blue. That's Michael Pittman Jr. on a cool color match. It's going to be blue to 25. Michael Pittman Jr. color match to 25. Let's leave that up. Charles Woodson and Darius Robinson. That's actually pretty sick. You can get them all the way down to numbered to 1. The golds are to 10. Oranges are to 99. Yeah, the blues to 25. I believe the reds. I think the reds are to 49. We'll see if we find one. There's Marshawn Lloyd, rookie Aurora, and AJ Barner. Those rookie Auroras actually sell pretty well. Make sure you check out my eBay link down below. You will find a lot of these singles. Just had a whole big load of them go through auction over Memorial Day weekend. Chris Jenkins on the rookie. That's silver to 150. There's Joe Montana and Boomer, not numbered, and Eric Hall. But yeah, had a bunch of these go through auction up on eBay over Memorial Day weekend. Had like 30 some odd orders go out the door. Oh, that's a case hit. That's a case hit die cut. Oh yeah, that's the first one of those I pulled. That is a case hit die cut. I can hold it so I hopefully don't drop it. There's Nakobe Dean, Josh Allen, Bijan. So there's Jordan Love, and we should have our case hit behind it. There we go. I'm going to open it. Pull it this way so I hopefully don't drop it. Looks like an eagle. Show me a little Jalen Hurts. Oh, no, that's a Cardinal. Oh, hello, Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr., that is the case hit die cut out of here. I saw the back of that and I thought it might be an eagle. That is a Cardinal, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Panini Choice Award. Case hit die cut Marvin Harrison Jr. Let's go, Encore. Yep, I like this stuff. Especially at the price point now. Like I said, I've been buying it like crazy and just kind of keeping it as a personal rip. But that's sick. Panini Choice Award, Marvin Harrison Jr. Encore. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Everybody crapped on it, hated it. Yes, it deserved it. Panini, you deserved it for what you did with this one, just kind of dropping it and going for a sticker dump. It was not a good price point. This should have been just a premium box or a longevity mega box type of thing. But yeah, at the price point now, I'll buy these up all day. I will rip these all day. They're fun. They're a good throwback. They're cool looking cards. Let's see what we got. There's a little Kyler Murray to go along with that Marvin Harrison Jr. Winning materials. That one is to $199. Behind that, we got Caleb Williams on the rookie Aurora and Javon Bullard. So there you have it. Encore. I love it. I mean, it's good stuff. It's fun stuff. Yeah, that was pretty much it. No other numbered stuff. No other colored cards, but absolutely a fun rip. And for $100, $120, why not? Why not? If you're looking for something beyond retail, beyond the mega boxes, that sort of thing, you know, you really can't beat it. We got our numbered cards, Pittman. That one's just kind of a cool card. There you go. There's Caleb, AR, and Joe Milton on the auto. All right. Encore impresses again. So there you have it. Solid buy for the price. Less than $150 and pretty solid box. All right, wipe it down and get all of our card opening dust. All right. Illusions. I've been eyeballing this. I've opened these a couple times on the channel, and these illusion boxes they're ridiculous. These dropped on Walmart. They were like a Walmart exclusive. They came out at like $120 when they first came out. I wish I would have bought more. I think I bought like 10 of them, 10 or 12, just because I was like, all right, I'll do one order. The premium boxes usually do really well. The Totally Certified Premium Basketball had come out prior to that. Totally Certified Basketball was amazing. And then these came out. Oh, yeah. I think I did this the last time, too. Started opening it like a regular box. Let me just open it like a actual hobby box. But yeah, Totally Certified came out with their premium boxes. It was an absolute smash hit. So I bought a bunch of these. I think Illusions is cool. Illusions is a fun product. Bought a bunch. Kind of expected to be a little bit of a skunk product. Maybe not do that well. Illusions tends to not be received very well. But this product was has been absolutely amazing. I've pulled some great stuff out of here. Once again, this is what you can get out of here. Trophy collections numbered to 75. You can get your autos down to 9. If you get the rookie autos, rookie patch autos to 9, those are the RPAs. So there you have it. You can also pull other vet patch cards. I do have an Aaron Donald numbered to 9 Nike swoosh out of here. I've pulled 2 RPAs out of this product so far. The Illusions Premium Boxes were absolutely amazing. If you can still find them, like people still dumping them off, maybe they didn't open them up, absolutely buy them if you can find them at that $100, $120 price point. I've seen flippers now, people who still have stock in them are reselling them for like $190 to $200. That's where it gets a little questionable in actual value. Just because Illusions, again, is a good product, but you're not going to get the value. If you're looking to flip it, open it, and flip the singles, you're not going to get the same value. There's our Game Magicians, and then, of course, our base cards here. But yeah, don't buy it at the $200 price point. If you can find somebody selling them for $100, $120, and they are the actual premium boxes, absolutely buy them. Absolutely buy them. Mike Evans. Let's see, there's our little wave on the back there. And those are our base cards, little Bucky Irving. Take that. But yeah, I pulled, I think the very first box, or the first box I opened, pulled 2 patch cards, pulled an RPA, pulled some great stuff out of here. Great stuff. There's the Shining Stars Jaden Daniels. We'll take that. These ones are not numbered. Yeah, they're not numbered. Normal insert, but that is a Shining Stars Jaden Daniels. Go Dallas Turner. There's a little JJ McCarthy. We'll take that. Yeah, I've still got some of these on the shelf, and I think I'm just going to have to break down and rip them and just do like maybe a massive rip video of all the premium that I've got. We actually used them for one of the breaks I did on Whatnot and pulled some pretty great stuff out of there. Robert Harrison, there's a Michael Penix. But yeah, pulled some really good stuff during one of the breaks. This is a thick one. That is a patch card. We'll save that one. Maybe we'll have something good. I think we did it in the breaks. We pulled 2 or 3 autos out of one of the boxes. So these are the kaleidoscopes, I believe they are. They are numbered to 75. There's a Malik Neighbors to 75 on the kaleidoscope. I think that's what they're called. Where'd my box go? Galactic. Or no, excuse me. Those are the... No, yeah, not the Sapphire. Yeah, it's the Galactic, I believe. Yep. Because the first one we pulled was the Swirls. That's the... Or the Sapphire. I'm a big idiot. These are the Sapphires. Number to 75. I knew there was some special name for them in here. Flame me in the comments. The other thing too with these ones is that it's the same for no matter what you open in Illusions. The seating of the cards, they're all basically grouped by teams in here. So when you open them up, depending on what you see in your pack, that's the team you're going to get in that pack. Team or teams. So this on the back is one of the Sapphire cards. That's Abracadabra. It's that kind of cracked ice. It's hard to tell on the front. You can kind of see at the bottom a little bit, but on the back is where it really shines. These are pretty sick. These are an acetate card. So obviously be gentle with them because they will, come out chipped. You can see right there, already missing some paint on there. But the acetate cards, they grade really well. Like if they come out and they're, smooth, Jaden Daniels, they come out, they're smooth, not a lot of flaws on them. Those acetate cards actually grade really well if you're interested in that. I have had good luck with sending off acetate cards. If they don't come out of the pack all chewed up. That's kind of the big thing. And these packs, that was probably my one big complaint about these packs, is that these packs are like super glued shut. There's Dak. There was a big time throwback. Look at that. Terry Bradshaw, Roger Staubach, and Joe Montana. Big throwback QB pack. This is also a patch card. And this may be a patch card as well. Feels like we got 3 patch cards in here. Yeah, we've got 3 patch cards in this box. This could be really good. This could be really, really good. Looks like a Patriot. We've got 2 on the back. There's our Game Magician. All right, who we got? Let's see. George Kittle for our men. There's Ricky Pearsall, a little rookie. And Christian McCaffrey. We do have a Patriot. Rookie. Jalen Polk. 3-color patch to 75. 71 to 75. 3-color patch. Jalen Polk. Let's see if he takes a step up in year 2 with Drake May. Yeah, so these premium boxes are sick because the patches too that come out of here are, like I said, there's some chunky patches. Like I said, I've got the Aaron Donald numbered to 9 on a Nike swoosh patch. Yeah, it's a vet. He's not in the league anymore, but still a sick patch numbered down to 9. All right, we got another patch in here. Oh, this is an autograph. This is a patch auto. We'll see. I think we may have an RPA here. Najee. There's Russell Wilson. We do have First Impressions rookie. This is an RPA. Eagle, is this Will Shipley? Yep, there he is. Will Shipley with that W. This is numbered to 299. Yeah, I don't know about the autograph. It's like Will Shipley to 299 on the RPA. So that means we have another one. It's either going to be an RPA or it's going to be another nicely done patch card. So yeah, there you go. Premium box. If you can find them for 100, 120 bucks, why would you not want to get 3 RPAs or 3 patch cards? Here we go, 2 RPAs. So on the back, we got Blake Corum on the swirls. The swirls are not numbered. DK, Gino, and Kenneth Walker. This is a First Impressions. This is going to be an RPA. We're looking at, is that Ricky Pearsall? Show me Ricky Pearsall. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Ricky Pearsall, 46 of 299. About to be the wide receiver 1 over there in San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall out of 299. So we got 2 RPAs and a rookie patch in 1 premium box. 120 bucks. We'll take it. So yeah, there you go. $120. 3 patches. 2 of them are RPAs. Got a ton of rookies, ton of inserts. There's a Jaden, Abracadabra, Mahomes. There's a Neighbors to 75. Pretty much every rookie QB almost. So yeah, Panini, the Panini Illusions Premium Boxes. Still one of the best premium hybrid H2 style boxes this year. All right, let's get into... let's see. What do we want to do? Let's do Phoenix. We'll do Phoenix. And we'll save the Totally Certified. Both of these products, along with the Illusions, were probably some of the best, absolute, hands down, best hybrid H2 Hobby Light products that came out this year. We opened the Phoenix H2 previously. I did 2 boxes. I actually bought 3 at the time and saved 1 for this video. The H2 was absolutely amazing. My mind was blown by how good the H2 was. I got so many numbered cards. I think we got 1. Yeah, we got a Phoenician auto out of there. It was like a gold ink pen auto. The other nice thing about the hobby stuff for Phoenix this year is that it's the only way you can get patch cards. It's the only way you can get the MEMS or the RPAs, because the patch cards, the memorabilia cards, are not available in retail. So you can only get them out of the hobby products of Phoenix this year. So keep that in mind when you're buying Phoenix. If you buy a bunch of the mega boxes, you'll still get some good stuff, but you cannot get RPAs, patch, mem cards out of retail Phoenix. So here we go, H2. This is, let's see what we got. 8 cards per pack, 10 packs per box, so 80 cards coming out of here. Like I said, last time we got a ton of numbered cards. You are going to get your base cards. George Karlaftis, we're starting out of 33, 32 of 33 with a backwards card. Come on, Phoenix. Oh, my goodness. Bringing it on, pack number 1, 32 of 33 on the bronze rookie auto Rome Odunze. I'm trying not to say naughty words or bad words, but holy crap, Phoenix. Thank you. Absolutely validating my statements that Phoenix H2, absolutely sick. There you have it. Done. Got the video. It ends right there. First pack, Phoenix H2. Like I said, Phoenix, if you're going to buy any Phoenix, buy the H2. That's the way to go. Buy the H2. The hobby isn't bad. You're going to get fun stuff in the hobby, but you're going to pay $300, $350 for hobby. There's a Silver Pulsar. Those are out of $200. Drop that right there. All right. I don't know if we're going to be able to match that. We'll see. See if we get some more autos. See if we get something good. But there you go. First pack. Rome Odunze, bronze auto to 33. That's 32 of 33 Rome Odunze auto. All right, let's see if we can keep it going. You are going to get packs with a lot of base in them. That's just kind of the way it is. There's Kamari Lassiter on the Silver Pandora. But that is the way it goes. We saw that a lot in the mega boxes as well as the blasters. The Pandora is the primary design for the H2 stuff. So besides the colored cards, Pandora is going to be the main one. Is that a bronze? A bronze rookie rising? Possibly numbered? Let's see. That's an actual Eagles card. That's Will Shipley, or Will... That one is numbered to 75. 37 to 75, and then a J.J. McCarthy. So there we go. Rookie rising Will Shipley on the bronze to 75. The other fun one is the contours in here. If you can pull the contours out, obviously you're looking for Color Blast. The Phoenix Color Blast cards are absolutely amazing looking. They look absolutely sick. But the Contours cards are also probably one of the best looking inserts this year. There's Jared Verse, Defensive Player of the Year, or Defensive Rookie of the Year. Theo Johnson on the bronze, that is out of 75, 64 of 75. And Michael Hall. All right, let's see. A lot of base here. We do have a Silver Pulsar rookie. There's Keelan Robinson. Still in his practice underwear. That one is out of 200 on the Silver Pulsar. And Cooper DeJean on our rookie. This one feels thick. I think we might have a patch card in here. Nope, maybe not. Just kidding. Felt thick. Nothing too crazy. Looks like we got one silver card in here. Not a lot of inserts or parallels in this one. Jahmyr Gibbs and Keon Coleman on our rookie. Yeah, we opened the previous 2 boxes of H2. We got a ton of inserts, parallels. Like I said, the Pandora is the prominent design, so you're going to get your contours with like the Pandora background. You'll get your other inserts with like Pandora backgrounds on them. You are also obviously looking for the colored stuff. So we do have a silver Pandora of Jameer Gibbs. So we've got a silver and a Pandora of Gibbs. There's a little Braylon Allen. This is the bronze fade. So the other card, like the Roman Dunze, this is bronze, like full-on bronze. This is the bronze fade because it fades towards the edges. So that's bronze fade Braylon Allen. That's to 125. And Braylon Allen could potentially have a good year. He was looking pretty good last year, but I mean, got overshadowed obviously by Breece Hall. Breece Hall's still the running back one there in New York. But if they can figure out a 1-2 punch kind of like Detroit and with Gibbs and Montgomery, New York could be pretty good. Braylon Allen could have a good year. We'll see. Dak, Josh Hines Allen, not the regular Josh Allen. And a little bronze Will Levis Mayo Madness out of 75. Not the guy we want to see. We'll take it. Like I said, appreciate you sticking around. This is a bit of a longer video, but we are ripping a lot of stuff. Try and snip it down, hopefully snip it down a little bit. So there we have it. There's our all base pack. And final pack. So this one was not as hot as the first 2 that we opened. The Roma Dunze up front, I thought this was going to be a sick box. We did not get any contours out of here. I'm kind of amazed. There was no contours in this box. And actually not a lot of inserts either. This was definitely another cold box. I got excited at the beginning. Cue the little womp womp. Yeah, this was, compared to the first 2 H2 boxes we opened up, this was a cold box of Phoenix. This was definitely a disappointment after we opened up that Rome at the beginning. But other than that, that was a little bit of a disappointment on that one. Still, the Phoenix H2, if you're going to buy any Phoenix, the Phoenix design is cool. Take a look, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, nope. The Phoenix design, really cool, really fun stuff. I like Phoenix. I think Phoenix is a fun, good-looking product that comes out every year. But this was definitely a cold box. But if you're going to buy any Phoenix, the H2 is the way to go. Final box, totally certified. This is a new product. This came out about 2 weeks ago now. It dropped on the Target website for about 180 bucks. I picked up 3 boxes just because I didn't know what it was going to be like. I didn't know if it was going to be good. The totally certified basketball was amazing. Everybody loved it. Kind of went into this one a little wary, just like in case Panini was trying to use this as another sticker dump. Didn't want to get burned again like Encore. But this ended up being a really, really, really good product. So this is the newest release out of everything here. 6 cards per pack, 10 packs per box, 60 cards. You are going to get 1 autograph and 1 memorabilia card. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we got here. I know I felt at least 1 thick pack. Looks like our thick pack is right here. Ooh, we got 2 thick packs. Potentially 3. Alright, we'll save our little thick packs for the end here. Ton of numbered stuff in here. Patches, autos. The cards themselves look really good. There we go. There's looks like a parallel right off the bat. There's Brendan Rice. Xavier Worthy on the red. This is the 249. Braylon Allen on the certified tutty. Travis Kelce, again, certified tutty. This one is out in the blue. That is numbered to 199. Aiden Hutchinson and DK Metcalf. I think in the first 2 boxes that I opened for the previous video of this stuff, there was 14 numbered cards per box. Each box had 14 numbered cards out of 60 cards, which is pretty much like 25% of the cards were numbered. Tyler Nubin on the rookie. This is the mirror parallel. So Adisa Isaac, if you notice, this is just the regular silver. It is not colored. This is the mirrored parallel, but it does look like we have an autograph at a $2.49. Totally certified. Let's see. Let's flip it over. All right, Sam Darnold, Parsons, Najee. Oh, tell me. Oh, Falcons. Tell me. Michael Penix, the Mighty. So not an autograph. Oh, no. What are you doing to me, Panini? That is the Mighty, but that bottom is just chewed up. That is out of $2.49. I did see this with other folks that were opening this up. Is a lot of people had reports of where like the rollers caught the cards. So there you have it. The Mighty Michael Penix out of $2.49, but the bottom has a big old chunk taken out of it. We've been Panini'd. Quality control strikes again. All right, let's keep rolling. Maybe we'll make up for it. Also in these, when you open them up, the rookies are usually right on the front. So there's Trotter. There's a little Roma Dunze on the silver mirror. There's Josh Allen, the Mighty. That one is not numbered. We've got Geno Smith, Etienne, and CeeDee Lamb. The other thing to pay attention to is the lettering at the bottom. The little lettering in the border on the normal cards is kind of that grayish color. And what I found out, I actually went back through my base cards. If you find the ones that have the lettering, but it's in like the shiny silver, kind of like the mirrored silver, those are actually numbered base cards. I missed at least one in my previous opening. I was going back through base cards and looking at the backs of them, and I did find one numbered card that I had thrown in the base pile. So that's just something to keep an eye on. Matthew Stafford on the red, that's the $2.49. Gold team Mike Evans, not numbered. Walker, Ferguson, and a chain. So yeah, still a fun product. Still cool stuff. Malik Neighbors. There's Lamar Jackson on the mirror. Refrigerator Perry, Waddle, Dalton, and Wilson. Kind of look and see if I catch any of the silver lettering there. Make sure one doesn't sneak past me. Probably have to go back through again and just take a look. Brian Thomas Jr. There's Quentin Johnson on the mirror. Lynch, and we got gold team Malik Neighbors. This one should be numbered. Looks like it's in red. Yep, that's out of $2.49. 61 of $2.49. Komet and Barkley. Jalen McMillan to start us off on the rookies. There's a little Bijan on the orange. That one's out of 99. 51 of 99 on the Bijan. Terry McLaurin Sunday Special, not numbered. We got Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, and Travis Kelce. Or Travis Swift, if you know, you know. Troy Franklin to start us out. There's an auto. That's a big thick auto too. Troy Franklin starts us off. We've got Kool-Aid on the orange. That is going to be numbered. Oh, do we have a rookie? I don't believe so. But we've got Kyron Williams. So Kool-Aid is numbered to 99. Kyron Williams auto. He just barely kept it on the sticker. That is 25 of 100 team certified Kyron Williams autograph. Checo Connor and Jay Jetty. So there we go. You are going to get some vet autos in this. Not everything is going to be a rookie auto, but they do have some good veterans in here. You are going to get some really old dudes that are like retired, but it is still Panini trying to get rid of a lot of the stickers. So be ready for that. Jaheim Bell and Eric All. This is a die cut. Should be numbered to 75. Eric All. 69. Nice. Out of 75. We got Steve Young, and we have a rookie patch here. There's Steve Young, and behind him, a little Caleb Williams, fabric of the game. We'll absolutely take that. That one should be numbered 106 of 149, Caleb Williams. Chuba and Hertz. I think in the last boxes have pulled patch card of Jaden Daniels. So now I've got 2 of the top QBs with patch cards. And this one should also have a patch card or an autograph. It does have a thick card in here. Let's see. Did we get a bonus autograph? Or is this the second memorabilia card? I think it's just second memorabilia card. Roman Wilson for our rookie. There's Sam Darnold, and I peeked it already, but there's Austin Eckler on the patch card. Sam Darnold is going to be numbered to 149. Austin Eckler is out of 75. I think I pulled a green camo of him out of the other ones. Bride, Brissett, and Montez Sweat. So yeah, there's your totally certified. Like I said, take a look back through it. Make sure you didn't skip over any numbered cards. I did not see any of the silver lettering. So we shouldn't have any numbered cards in here. Nope. No numbered cards. So there you have it. There's our cheap hobby rips of the day. Or just some, like I said, cheap options. If you want to go beyond retail, but you want to step up to something that's a little more hobby-ish. Kind of like a hobby light. H2, premium boxes, that sort of thing. So here we have all of our hits here. This was pretty fun. I definitely liked it. Probably the biggest hit is going to be that Bo Nix manga. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. But that's going to be our biggest hit right here. That was out of the Prizm draft picks. So far, my last 2 rips of Prizm draft picks have been absolute bangers. Absolute bangers. Having to get the Color Blast last time. Now to get that one. Obviously, we got the Brilliance as well. Bucky Auto. I'd say Prizm draft picks probably took the prize for the best one here. Also of note, the dual auto of Jim Kelly and Cam Ward. Yeah, that's also pretty sick. Yes, it's Leaf. Yes, it's not licensed, but it is what it is. I'll take it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like I said, there's a lot more stuff out there that you can get. I think at the time when I'm starting to record this, Photogenic just dropped below 200. So you can find Photogenic for like 170, 180 now. I did not get any of that. You can go for the wild card autos. Those are about 100, 120 a box. For 8 autographs, you might be able to find some good stuff like Travis Hunter back there. I did pull this out of the wild card stuff. Travis Hunter 101. So that is another option if you just want to go for something that's more similar to Leaf. And then you can, like I said, you can go off in a bunch of different directions. Rookies and Stars was really close. Rookies and Stars was like 100 or like right at $200, $205. I was looking for something that was under 200, shipped, taxes, out the door. I think I found it, or at least I found some of the stuff that I really liked. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm going to quit talking. This was a long video. Thank you very much if you stuck around to this. And hopefully it kind of helps you make a decision on if you want to, treat yourself to a little bit of something. 2024 is coming to an end. You can find this stuff cheap now. There's going to be a lot of sales because 2025 is right around the corner. Thank you all again for sticking around. Thank you for jumping in on this. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I really did. This was something I was looking forward to for a long time. Y'all have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.